Good day to you, gentle person from the internet, and thank you for joining me as we are looking at cooking Misha, where we cook some latke in a very sweet and wholesome game. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I didn't know what latke was, but I looked it up. And apparently, I thought it would be like a Russian dish, but apparently it's Jewish. It's from the Jewish diaspora, kind of the northwestern Germanic part of that, back in the day when a lot of these sort of more recent traditions were getting established, I suppose. I don't know much about the whole thing, but there is a lot of kind of Russian-esque writing in the background. Is this Russian? I think it's Russian. So maybe it was exported across into Russia. I don't know. I just rummaged around on the internet and discovered this. Misha does sound like quite a Russian name as well. At least the kind of Eastern European ex-USSR area, not necessarily Russian, but yeah. So there is some confusion there as to where the foodstuff actually comes from and what it's all about. Maybe it was imported into Russia. Anyway, let us click Run Game, and we shall see how the game works. It says please click, so we click and we have gone full screen. Is the recording still fine? Yes. This is Misha, this little blue character, and as you can see we click somewhere, and he walks to where we clicked, or we can pick something up and hold it. So that's kind of the basic gameplay mechanic. The two things we can do: we can either click on something and pick it up and then either put it somewhere or use it on something else, or we can click where we want to go and we walk there. Yo! Alright, we cannot scroll out or anything like that, I gather. We are standing kind of on the edge of our kitchen. If we move over here, we have like a little farming area where we have some potatoes, we have garlic, we have some birds conveniently written on the ground who have produced an egg for us. We have an onion which will make us cry. We have a carrot that is pointy. Over here we have a recipe book. Tonight is latke night, so we have a recipe for it. Latke is for dummies, and we need all of these things, and then we put them all in a bowl together, and then we cook it in a skillet. And apparently we have to drink it with whiskey. Whiskey is the stuff. We also have this smoke alarm, because this guy is sleeping. Idar is asleep. He has the whiskey, but we can't take the whiskey because we need permission from him, and we need to wake him up. And we'll be using the smoke alarm for that soon. I don't know if we'll go that far in just showcasing this game, but let's leave it there while you're about it. This is where we serve the latkes over here, and some whiskey for Misha and whiskey for Hubal. This is Hubal, I thought this was Idar. I don't know. Not sure who Hubal is. I think the developer. And there's a serving platter and some whiskey glasses. Actually, we can take the serving platter and we can put it down here. Nope. This is our tools area, where we have various tools. We have a lighter and a scoop and a grater, a hammer and a peeler, all the sort of tools you need in a Eastern European kitchen, I guess. And over here is oil and the stove. So this is where we do the cooking with the skillet. Here is a cigarette, and there's some flour. We need to move the flour a little bit closer, I guess. I want to bring the cigarette up here, where we might use it later. Oh. Right, well, let's get on with the cooking because we are mucking about now. So what do we want? We want 3 grated potatoes. So let's go and fetch some potatoes. And we grab the 3 potatoes. No, we can't use them on each other, unfortunately, and the thing does clip sometimes. We can cook here by the recipe book. And Now what we need to do for the potatoes is we need to peel them first, because you see, if we grab the grater, which we will need for grating the potatoes, and we say grate the potato, unfortunately there seems to be a bit of a bug, because it said grate first, and I was very confused for a while, and then I thought, okay, that seems to be a bug. What do we have to do? We actually have to peel it first. So it says grate first. What it means is peel first. So we can, we can peel these potatoes, put the peeler back. Now we can grate the potatoes. Yes. Alright, so we have successfully grated the potatoes. Let's just move that out the way a bit. We have our bowl, and it's a very convenient bowl because it tells us how many ingredients we need. So these are 3 grated potatoes, which are 3 of the ingredients. Now we need a grated carrot, and the carrot is down here. We can't unfortunately move and carry something at the same time, so that does make it a little tricky. Grated carrot, stick it in the bowl. A grated onion. Onion. I tried to use the onion to wake the sleeping guy up, but that didn't work. It would wake me up though. Grate the onion. A grated garlic. So I think the garlic is up here. There it is. Garlic. And apparently it's just puny and potent. And the potatoes are brown. Now, if we just try and grate the garlic, we have to smash it first. And what is best for smashing? A hammer, of course. Smash the garlic. It breaks it up. And then we take the smashed garlic and we grate it, and we have grated garlic. And we want salt and pepper. And I think there will be salt. Oh, there's the salt and pepper. But we're gonna need the flour over here. So take the salt. Actually, we just use it. Take the pepper. Use the pepper. Put them out of the way. No. Okay, salt and pepper. We need half a cup of flour. Fortunately, we have a half cup. We have some flour. And this is the flour. Stick it in the bowl. And 1 egg. Now, the way I would normally do an egg is break it into a cup or something just to check it's okay. But Misha takes a more direct route. He just smacks it out on the floor and scoops it off the floor and puts it in the bowl. Don't ask what happened to the shell. Now this is our connection ingredients, which is all combined in the bowl, and there's now a latke mix, and as you can see it will make 9 latkes. So now we take it down here to the stove. Oh, we've forgotten something. Well, okay, we've got our skillet there. We need oil. We put oil in the skillet. Pop that over there. And we need a scoop. Take scooper. Right over there. It appears to be an ice cream scooper, but apparently it is convenient for making even latkes. And it goes cook, 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 and then it pops out. And we do another one. I'm not sure where that one popped out to, but we'll find it. It needs more oil. So let's grab the oil. Cook, 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 cook. And we cook another one. do we have enough oil for two more? I think we're going to need a little bit of oil for the last one. Yep. Alright, we have 9 latkes. Let's just put the scoop there. We'll have to clean up later. And we stick them all on the serving platter. I have tried this game on Firefox. It worked absolutely fine. I'm now playing it on Chrome, of course. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Look at them well stylishly laid out around the edge and in the middle. That looks good. And now we can zoom over here. Now we can slap this on the table. Right, now we need whiskey glasses and whiskey. But how do we get it from the gentleman? Well, we need to wake him up, so we take the lighter. Because you try various things and he doesn't wake up terribly well, but what we can do is light a cigarette and then hold it by the smoke alarm. And we wake him up with it. And we say, can we have the whiskey? And he goes, yep, take it. So we grab the whiskey. And we try and find where the full thing is. And there. I think it's where your finger is kind of pointing. That's like the sort of the accessible point. And then we head up here. And we give ourselves some whiskey. And we give Hubal some whiskey. And we have succeeded, and we have won the day. Still confused whether it's Idar or Hubal. I don't quite understand. Either way, we have won. And that is the game, the nature of the game. Let's give it a little bit of critiques as we do. Let's see if we can reload the page. Well, starting at the beginning. Okay, first of all, UI, there obviously isn't one. There's no quality of life sound controls or anything like that. I think if I press escape, it doesn't do anything. Let's try to reload this just so we can go back to the starting thing. Yeah, there's no quality of life controls. It's not made for a game jam or anything. I don't think. There is a developer page I went and had a quick look at, and he basically said he used to develop stuff. Like, I suppose in a way he doesn't say so, but it sounds like sort of relatively limited access to education. He's very self-taught. Ended up developing professionally, and then I think training other developers to make games. So this is possibly an attempt to try and get his foot back into making games himself. I hope so, because it is an absolutely adorable game, and I would like to see more of it done. So I wonder what this says in the background. Something 16. Interesting. Anyway, so yes, so it's not made for a game jam, but it is made as a kind of a passion project, I suppose, and that makes it all the better, I feel. However, no UI other than please click for some reason, which gets us started, and then a let's go. Sounds absolutely fine. Little sort of sounded like homemade / handmade sounds. There's no AI tag or anything, which I would recommend if there is in fact no AI. I mean, just looking at the graphics and listening to the sounds and things like that, I very much doubt AI was used. I think it is quite adorable as it is. There's no tutorial or anything. I don't know if a tutorial would have been necessary. I mean, I suppose there's elements in how to do it, like it starts you off with this sort of screen. That's kind of tutorial enough, because you just pick up things and you click them on the other things. Yeah, the art is obviously very, very cute, very, very... Yo! It's an unusual art style. Let's reload this so we have the full screen. Yo! I mean, everything is recognizable. It's kind of cartoony, but a strange cartoony style. I don't know. I don't quite know how to describe this, but it is very, very comfortable, very, very enjoyable. It's all very hand done. It looks like. Like I said, I very much doubt any of this is done with AI. AI doesn't really create anything quite this, I suppose, wholesome. With this slightly wrong translation that is perfectly good and accurate English, but sort of not right. I mean, we wouldn't call this tools, we would call this like utensils or kitchen equipment or something like that. But tools is fine. These are the tools that we use. And I think that just adds to its adorableness. Yeah, I find very little that I can actually critique about the art style. Other than that, it was very confusing too when I first started. I mean, it's very chaotic and what would you call it? Kind of, I don't want to say overstimulating, but something along those lines. It made it very difficult to think about what I needed to do because there's just chaos going on in the background. But that's part of the appeal, I suppose. Part of the charm of the game. Which leads us, I mean, the gameplay mechanisms are fine. I enjoyed the puzzle, the semi-puzzle of figuring out how to do the various things. It was fun, it was satisfying, it was comfortable to do. I wish it was a little more zoomed out. I think obviously part of the game challenge is finding the things in the zoomed in view, but I found it a bit crowded. I take up a bit too much of the screen. So it would be nice to be able to zoom out a bit and actually see a bit more. I wonder how much of that would change if I was on a bigger resolution. Interesting question. Still, even zoomed in, it was a lot of fun. It was very comfortable. It was very satisfying to move the things and to use the things and to mix the recipe. It was fine. I guess just in terms of the immersion, I would have liked to have known more about who Misha is. I did see the developer has a lot of games behind him. I mean, he has in his other stuff made by this dev. There's a huge lot with, I think, these characters. So possibly the other games would explain who they are a bit. But as a standalone game, I don't know who I am. I don't know if there's anything meaningful behind the way I look. I don't know who this is, Idar or Hubal, or what's going on with him. Can't wake him up. Does his name change at all? Just want to see. Where's the cigarette? Somewhere around here. Ah, there it is. Let's go bring it over to him. I just want to see. I can't remember if his name changes once he's woken up. Where's the lighter? It was here. Let's try this out. Right, the cigarette. Where is he? Oh. Just Idar. He doesn't actually look like Hubal, so he's just a third character. So now we have three. Like, what is the relationship between them? How do they all fit together? Who knows? I don't. It would be nice to have more context. Maybe if this game does feed off the other games, it would be nice to see them wrapped into kind of one meta game, kind of the life of Misha or something like that, and you have all these kind of mini games that you do. It's like, it's latke day, and then start this game where you make the latkes, and then it's like, it's this other day, and then start one of the other games where you accomplish some other goal with these characters. That would actually be quite a fun kind of meta game for people to see, to play. There's lots to do in it. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you would like that idea, or do you think that would ruin it? Do you think there's a charm in very, very singular, focused games being an entirely separate entity? I'm curious as to what you would prefer. Would you want more game, or do you like the fact that this is a a contained experience that you just do and then discard. Maybe you're tired of Misha, so you don't want to run the risk of getting engrossed, involved in this meta experience when possibly you didn't enjoy it a little bit. So you'd like the fact that they go, here is a taste, and then you can discard it easily. I don't know. It's an interesting kind of thought experiment that I would love to hear from you guys. Yeah, so leave a comment telling me what you think of the game and what you think of whether the game should be part of a bigger pack. And maybe the developer will take some insight from that if you guys leave some comments. And leave a like or dislike if you like or dislike the game. Don't forget to tell me why you liked or disliked it, so I can get better. Not the game. If you like or dislike the video, if you like or dislike the game, go tell the dev here and here. But if you liked or disliked the video, tell me why, so I can get better at making videos. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more indie games like this, and I suppose not really like this. I try to do different ones. Once a day is the rate that I'm trying to maintain, and it is hard going, but it is going, and it keeps me interested, and I see a lot of games, so I like it as well. There is a buy me a coffee and a Patreon link if you guys want to support this effort. If I get enough views on my videos, we should be able to unlock memberships, YouTube membership as well. So let me know if they have any ideas for what exactly that should involve. Should I do member only videos? I don't know. I did hear from Linus Tech Tips that people on YouTube got spammed a lot with content that they couldn't get to because it was members only stuff. So I'm reluctant to use the YouTube membership facilities for that sort of thing, because I don't want you guys getting spammed and harassed and things with stuff that you can't even look at. It might annoy you and drive you away, and we definitely don't want that. I don't know. Anyway, I'd love to hear your thoughts. And otherwise, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the game. Link is in the description. Go give it a play, and I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.